Just a lot of abstract shapes, lines, things that really weren't completely discernible. I just knew that I had to get them out somehow besides just doodling. I needed to actually apply it to a material. Some of it's very abstract, and I just thinking of shapes, and not really thinking, but just kind of like processing feelings and seeing what shapes come out of that. I also like to do a lot of very literal interpretations of nature. So I like to carve what looks like a topographical map, or maybe just a half shell of a black walnut that kind of looks like a face. But I like to juxtapose those natural shapes against more abstract shapes. One of my relatives, Roy Setzel, was a famous woodcarver out in the Northwest, and his daughter continues to woodcarve. She merges weaving with carving, and that always kind of mesmerized me. I was always really enchanted by that. So I ended up going out there to Portland and learning a little bit, and then move up here just really freed up some time so I could focus on just starting to carve all the things that I had been drawing the whole time. Relief carving just means that we're not doing like a three-dimensional sculpture. So a sculpture would be something that would be carving all the way around it, whereas relief is more of a board that would go on a wall or maybe lean against a wall, and you just carve into it one way. Chisels are used for different kinds of carving. Those have the flat edges. The gouges have a curved edge at the bottom. Some are shallow curve and some are very deep curve, depending on how much wood you want to get rid of. So I just have about a dozen or so of those, and then on the harder woods I have to use a mallet to try to make that happen. This is Milos. Hey bud, come here. Come here, sit down. Milos is 4, and he likes to sit or lay down in the garage as I'm carving. So I carve, I have on the classical music, and he's laying right there doing nothing, but looking out for, the potential threat of a mole digging a tunnel in our yard. So he's a good boy. I wasn't very familiar with the Mount Vernon community until my wife and I moved out here. And when I started walking up and down Main Street and I saw the leather workshop and the pottery place and the glass blowing shop, I thought, this is all great stuff. This is all top-notch stuff. And people should know about this. Just because we're a little bit out in the country, it doesn't mean that we're lacking in any of the other things that might be more familiar in the city. There's a lot of support for artists around here that I was pleasantly surprised about. Yeah, it's a great place.